Right now I'm going to be doing a yogurt and eggplant dish. So what that calls for is to soak your eggplant. You soak your eggplant in water, and then, so I've done that, and I've also taken some out to dry it because I'm a little bit nervous about putting the wet eggplant in the oil. I've put about 1 cup of oil in the pan, it's canola oil, and now I'm going to fry these eggplants until they're golden brown. Try to get in as many as you can. I have a really big eggplant, so these pieces are going to be really big. So I'm going to let these fry, and then I'm going to take you over to the other side and show you what am I mixing in the yogurt. So come on over to this side over here. I have a bowl over here, and I'm going to take 1 cup of yogurt and put it in the bowl. And once it's in there, I'm going to mix it a little bit so it gets a little bit soft. And like I said before, we're going to use a Cherry Kiss Chutney because that has jalapenos in it and cherry and a little bit of oranges, so it's giving this salty dish a little bit of sweetness. But that'll be poured over it in the end. So then what I'm going to do is we're going to take 1 teaspoon of sugar. I love sugar and yogurt. But anyway, let's get back to this. So let's put our sugar in there. And we put 1 teaspoon of sugar. We're putting a half a teaspoon of the black pepper. Get that black pepper in there. Yummy, yummy. And then we're going to put our salt to taste, which I will put a half a teaspoon because since we're frying it, it might be a little bit salty. And we are going to mix this. So you got to mix this all up. And if you feel that you need more yogurt on top, that's fine too. We can always add that later. And actually this dish over here, if you chop up cucumbers and onions and put it on top of this and mix it a lot and put some tomatoes, it's really good as a side dish with rice or chicken, and it's really refreshing. So like I said, we have our Cherry Kiss, we have our date night, we have our sweet legacy, and we have our mango. They're all really great on cheeses and different dishes. And what I'm trying to show you is different ways to use all these chutneys. I love it on brie, I love it in pasta, I love it on ethnic food. And hopefully we'll be able to put up more videos and you'll be able to see all the various ways that you can use the chutneys for. Well, I'll fry these and then I'll get back to you on the yogurt and the rest of the recipe. So see you later. Okay, so now we're at the second part of the eggplant and yogurt. Before I show you the eggplant and yogurt part, the ending garnish, we have to fry. So I've got about 1/4 cup of oil in the pot, and I'm going to be putting 1 tablespoon. I've already heated it a little bit because of the television. Oops. And then I've got about 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. And then I've got curry leaves, which another name of them is for curry patta. You can get them in any Indian, ethnic, Pakistani grocery store. They're curry leaves. These are frozen because these are from our house because my mom grows them. And I'd say put about a handful. If you want to see what I'm talking about, a handful, you can look in here. And then I've got whole red peppers, which I'll put about 4 of them. So this needs to fry a little bit on medium-high heat because all of this has to brown. So we're going to keep this here, and this is going to be the garnish over it. So now let's go back to our eggplants. So as you can see, the eggplants are nice and golden brown. So we're going to put them, layer them at the bottom of our plate in a nice little circle. You can see how golden and brown. And I did cheat a little bit and I ate one in the yogurt. It was so good. You know, as a cook, you always have to test. And I never thought that I would ever be cooking or making chutney because when I was growing up, my mom used to be like, you need to learn how to cook, you need to learn how to cook. And I'd be like, I will. And she would cook early on a Saturday morning. And I'd sleep till 12 like any teenager would. Then I'd get up at 12 and be like, I'm ready to learn, Mom. She'd be like, I'm already done. So when I got married, I kind of had to wing it and call her and ask my mother-in-law. And so If your kids don't know how to cook, it's okay. If you don't know how to cook, it's okay. You all learn. Look at me. I'm making chutney and showing you all how to do recipes. So it all works out in the end. So I've layered it at the bottom. And now I am going to spread the yogurt in a circle and get it all in there. Try to layer and cover it. Let me get a spoon out from my drawer. I can hear the boiling of the topping. And this is so simple that it can just be made the day of, but because I've got a lot of people coming and I've got a lot of dishes I'm going to make, but I was thinking when I had my girlfriends over, this would be so great. It's kind of like a baba ganoush. I could serve it with pita bread, and we could eat it that way. It's great with a fork. So I'm trying to scrape out all the yogurt that I can get. Don't want to waste anything. Cucumbers in there and have a cucumber salad. So I'm going to turn this off now because now the leaves have become a brownish color. And so have the peppers. So this is going to be really, really hot. So you got to be careful. And we're going to hear that sizzle. A little bit of your peppery on it. And then you just let it sit. I'm just going to keep it in the fridge. And then tomorrow I will take the Cherry Kiss right before I'm going to serve it and pour it over so it has that tanginess with the savoriness. So this is our eggplant for now. Tomorrow I will lay it out and pour over the Cherry Kiss and we'll continue from there. Until then, see you later. Okay guys, so now we're back at the table. The table is nice and set. Almost ready for guests. Not totally set, but almost there. Flowers are out. People are going to be coming over soon. So I need to get everything ready and prepared. So yesterday we worked on the eggplant and yogurt. And then we put our little covering over it with oil and mustard seeds and red peppers. So what we're going to do now is take our Legacy Cherry Kiss, which has cherries, jalapenos, and a little bit of oranges. So it's got a sweet but spicy taste. People really love it on sandwiches, on burgers, on nachos, with cheese and crackers. There's so many ways to use it. But I've decided to kick it up a little bit and put it over my yogurt and eggplant dish. So I'm going to take it and just pour it over. It also will give it a nice little color and sweet combination. Not too much, but just enough where people get that little bit of, ooh, this is good, I need to get some. And there you have it. Want to take a close-up so everybody can see? The eggplant, yogurt, and cherry kiss chutney dish.